For Mike Krzyzewski, coaching has been in his blood from his days on the playground in Chicago to his time at the United States Military Academy, to his legendary career on the sidelines. He's made a name for himself in Durham, but it was on the north side of Chicago where he laid the foundation of becoming a Hall of Fame coach.
I grew up in inner city Chicago on Cortez Street. It was like being in really a small community within a big city, so-called village. It's all Polish people. You never had to watch your kids. You went to the playground alone. I was going to the playground alone since I was 6 years old. I mean, that's how I met my best friend Mo, and I grew up in a great time in an amazing place.
Well, this is the neighborhood that Coach grew up in. When I met him at around 8 years old, this is the house that he lived in. The area it was predominantly Polish ethnic group, and it was like a small town in a big city.
I really felt I had the opportunity to grow up a little bit on my own as a result of the strength of my community.
Krzyzewski's parents worked hard for that American dream. His dad was an elevator operator at the Willoughby Towers downtown, while his mom worked as a cleaning woman at the Chicago Athletic Center.
Well, my mom was incredibly precise in what she did. I mean, I never felt we were poor, but we were like lower on the scale of what people have. And so when she made chocolate chips, they were always bite-sized. You never had to, it's one bite. There were always 3 chips. She just tried to make whatever she did precise and the best. And I get a lot of what I do with my coaching from her.
His relationships went well beyond his blood relatives. There's the Colombos, a gang that to this day is an important part of his life.
Well, when people hear sometimes that I was part of the Colombos, they think I was in some gang or whatever, and we were so far removed from that. We were just a bunch of kids who played in Columbus schoolyard, and we just called ourselves Colombos.
By no means were we a gang. We were just a group of kids hanging out, trying to find each other, find ourselves, and having a good time doing it.
There's a bunch of us. We all share a commonality of being at a certain time and a certain place, a certain group of people that made us special.
I'm called Mick. I'm not Mike there with Mick. I was one of the only guys who didn't have a nickname. There's Mo, and there's Twams, and there's Glaz, and there's Porky, and there's they're never their first names. And we grew up a very special way. We're really lucky guys.
Right here, there used to be 2 full courts, 2 full basketball courts, but a lot of time was spent here and a lot of relationships, and this is where Mick really started honing his leadership.
As a result of the relationships of being able to form those things together, they've lasted a lifetime.
You can see how we enjoyed each other's company to the point where we can all coalesce and really develop into something that they call Colombos.